I was asked to teach you guys how to play Down by Anberlin. So, here it is. It's pretty easy. The beginning starts off, if you're doing the rhythm, it starts off like this. And then it goes back to this. It's the E minor 7th chord, or you can just play regular E minor chord. It depends on what sounds better for you. And then to a C. And then it does it back to, and then to a G. But and then that just repeats until the verse starts again. So then you got the lead. It starts like this on the 7th fret of the D string. And I find it easier to use my ring finger, so I can use my middle finger to do the rest of it. So that's, you slide from the 7 to 9, then you go down to the B string, then you go 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 7, 7, and then you go from 7 to 5, 5 on the B string to 7 on the G string. Then you go up to 7 on the D string and bend. It's like a quarter bend. It's not a full half step bend. So then you pull, you do the bend and back to, then down to 5. Then you go up here, and this timing is weird. You have to do it. You have to listen to the song to get the timing right. This, and then then it repeats again. The first half is the same, but then the last part changes. So it's, and then you go, instead of going to the bend on 7, you go up here to 5 on the E string, and then you slide up, and then you just do that twice till the verse comes in, and the verse is just that same E minor 7th. You've got open E, and then regular E minor chord with your first 2 fingers like this. But then you take your pinky and ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B and the G string, B and the E string. So it's, and so it hangs on the E minor for longer, and then you go to C. That's for the verse, and the verse just is those chords repeated, and then you get to the chorus, and when he starts the chorus, he does that whole little thing. But if you're just learning, it may be easier just to start off with, and then once you get better, you can throw all those. But for the record, if you are doing that, he only does that on the 1st and 3rd bar of the chorus. He doesn't do it in the 2nd and 4th. It would be overkill. So he goes. So it just goes to the E minor 7, to the C, back to E minor 7, to the G, and then once you get to the 4th bar, if you're playing the lead part, you're going to come down here to the B string, the 7th fret, you're going to go, and then it does that 3 or 4 times on the last bar. You're just going to go 7, 8, 10, and then up to the E string, 10. So you're going 7, 8, 10, 10, 10, 8, 7, 8. Come close, play it slowly. So you're going 7, 8, 10. And he just does that at the end of every chorus. And then everything else is the verses and the chorus. It's all the same. And then there's that. So that's all the same. And then you get to the solo, and it's lengthy, a little long, I guess, but it's very, very easy. You're gonna start on the 7th fret again of the D string. You're gonna go slide up to 9, and then back to 7. And then you're gonna go from that to B string 8, 7. So you go. Okay, and then from there you're gonna go. Nine on G string. And then you're gonna do the same thing, but instead of going to that 8-7, you're gonna go 9 on the A string, and then to 10, then 7, and then 10 on the E string. So you're gonna. This is the beginning of it. And then just if you know the timing, you'll get that. Just practice that, and then practice with the song to get the right timing. So you got. And then you got this again. You go back to the first part, but then you're gonna go to 8 on the B string here, and you're gonna hammer over 10, and then you're gonna slide it up. It's gonna be a slide up and down from 10 to 12 back to 10. And then 8-7 up to 9, okay, and then so all of that together is. And then directly after that, you're going to go into the second half of the solo, which starts on the G string 7th fret. Okay, so that is just 7-4-7-4 on G. Starts off 7-4-7-4 on the G string, and then you're going to go up to 7 on the D string, and keep your pointer finger right here the whole time. Don't pick it up, just go, because you're going to need it for when you go up to the 7th on the D string, so you can do this. Okay. And then you're going to do that again, but then you're going to go 7, then you're going to go back to this again after all that, and then instead of doing the 7-5-4-5, you're going to hit, then you're going to go 7, slide up to 9, slide up to 11, slide up to 12, so it's going to up to 14, hammer on and pull off, then slide down to 12. So if that was confusing, let me try that again. 7-4-7, and then 7 on the D string, and then after you do the slide, this right here, you're gonna hit immediately after hit 14 on the D string. So that whole solo, I'm gonna play it slow. And that's it for that solo, and then you just go right back into the chorus. But of course you're not going to be able to start from the very beginning, you're just going to have to pick up, and so, and then E minor, C, E minor, G, just like before. And then remember, once you get to that last part of the chorus, you're going to, and if you're doing that part, if when you end the song, it's just going to do the after the solo, just does the chorus a few more times. So if you're doing that lead part at the end of the chorus, you're going to do it a few times. But then once he, when he hits that very high note, when he says down the last time, and then you're going to, gonna hit a double hit if you're playing that lead part. If not, you're just gonna, it ends on the G. That's a G note. So you're gonna end on the G. So if you're playing the lead, you're gonna end right there. If you're playing rhythm, you're gonna end with that G chord. Okay, so that was down. If I use the wrong chords, these are chords that how I think they sound right. If you think they're wrong, you can politely tell me in the comment box, and if I like them, whatever. But if this is what I think sounds right, if you don't like it, play your own. But this is what I think sounds right. So, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.